Hello? Hello? Sweet. Alright, it works. Hello? Sweet. Alright, it works. Well, I mean, we would take people's ideas if people were watching besides myself. Oh, what's up, dude? Happy Monday. Monday's over. We're almost on to day number 2. Trying to figure out how I can equalize this microphone without putting on headphones. What are you up to? Let me know if there's too much feedback. I'm just looking at my schedule for the week. Got some stuff to do tonight. God, what a long day. I really don't have anything going on tomorrow. I feel like that's not true. How was your Monday, dude? What'd you do today? Just do that side project life? I do have something on Wednesday, 5 o'clock. I was supposed to make a freelancing video today. HTML, CSS, okay, John Duckett. I have no idea what that... I can look. I'll look at that book. John Duckett, you say? Could be good, could be good. Can I preview? Let me preview this book. See, events, jQuery, Ajax, JSON APIs. Oh, it's really colorful. That's helpful. That's so much better than just normal. Programming books. Talks about the pseudocode. Yeah, this is actually a pretty nice looking book. I'd like to see. Oh, this thing is gonna get real loud. I gotta turn this down. Somebody wants merch. Yeah, how much was this book? Did you order it off Amazon? I'm just looking at it on Google. Oh. This stream's about motivation, right? But it's just you and me, so anything you want to know. I have the same deals, dude. I was watching some motivational videos when I was just feeling like slow crawl, you know? Slow crawl. But that's how it is. Those are the moments when you grow. Have I experienced imposter syndrome? Yes, all the time. Especially when I had my first job. I experience it when sometimes I'm teaching and students ask questions and I'm like, that's a good question. And I'm, you know, then it makes me wonder, like, why am I doing this? Happens to me all the time. Happens to everyone. Anyone who says they don't experience that anymore is a liar. You know, but like, what's on the other side? What's on the other side of imposter syndrome? A bunch of progress. So Gotta do it up. Actually, the quote is properly by Jamie Foxx. It's like, what's on the other side of fear? Nothing. It's a pretty good quote. I'm just writing down my goals. Well, actually, I'm trying to optimize my workflow for my day. That sounds really bad to optimize your workflow for a day, but like, helps me streamline everything if I have it planned out. Like, yeah, I would rather be like chilling out, watching TV or something, but I should do this. Like, get everything prepared in the morning, because when you're really tired in the morning, when you get up early like me, if something's inconvenient, chances are you're probably not going to do it, or that you're going to have to use up some of your finite willpower and focus for the day. Like, that's the whole thing. You only have like a little bit of pool, like you have a pool of willpower and focus, and then every time you have to use that, you know, it drains, and you're not getting that back until the next day. I mean, obviously this sounds a little bit bro sciencey, but there's been studies that have shown, just based off time, of how long it takes someone to get refocused, which just kind of, you know, proves that willpower, like, you know, why do you think at the end of the day when you're driving home after a long day, you're like, oh, just skip the gym, grab some McDonald's on the way home? Because your willpower's done. You used it all at work. You can't. So you have to like plan out your shit. You can't just, you know. So that's what I'm doing right now. Figured I'd do a little stream, see if anyone showed up, but you know, it's Monday. I don't know what everyone does on a Monday, but it's not the worst day of the week. At least no one should consider it that. Every Monday is like a New Year's. You know, it's like a fresh start. It's not the worst day, especially if you're only working for the weekends. It's an interesting concept. I read it in a book by, what's his name? Not Tim Ferriss. I have to Google it now. Cal Newport. He's a computer science teacher at a university, and he's written some books. He's like, be so good they can't ignore you, and then deep work. Deep work is when you just like make a huge plan and you like only do one thing at a time. I mean, there's a bunch of different ways you can like look at that, but basically, deep work is like you turn off everything and just focus. Like little emails and stuff like that, or people coming up to you. Same thing as like brown time. It's basically that. You know, the more books I read about motivation and like just getting shit done, the more everyone says the same thing in a different way. That's what I've noticed. Everyone's like, you know, if you're not afraid, then you're doing something wrong, because all the people that are making progress are afraid, or you know, they feel like they can't do it, and the next thing you know, you're doing it anyways. But to summarize, yes, I do experience the imposter syndrome. Dude, I'm 27. I'm still learning every day. Like, oh, there's another concept that you should. Well, I don't know. I can go deep into that. Yeah, I have some friends. I have some friends too. We've just kind of gone separate ways. I wouldn't say that we're not friends anymore, but I'd just say that we have different goals, you know. And there's this thing by like Alan Watts. Yo, what up, Justin? Welcome, dude. It's good to have you. There's this thing by Alan Watts, which is like, you have the freedom to change who you are at any moment in time. And then, but when you actually do that, people like, they're like, whoa, what are you doing? What are you like you trying hard now? Like, and they give you a bunch of shit for it. You know? Like me, like I just decided, I don't know, I've actually been thinking about, like I just decided that I was tired of dressing like a pleb. And like, I would like to have long hair, right? But in every single thumbnail, I look like a mess. I look like this. And so I was like, you know, how can I still rock this for now without being a pleb? So I was like, you know, I'll get the loose cap beanie. Anyways, it happens whenever you change. People don't like that. Only people that understand that. It's weird. A lot of people are like, no, no, no. Why can't you just be happy? Like, I can be happy without being content. That's how I am. I don't think I have anything. No, I don't have anything. So I have a gym life tomorrow. I need to get some new books. I ran out of my books. Well, actually, I did get one book. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of, well, you probably have. What's his name? Jordan B. Peterson, 12 Rules for Life. But, like, it's an audiobook, and I can't handle his Canadian accent. Yeah, dude, we're good. I'm a little bit tired. I did a lot of stuff today. Well, I checked off everything but 3 things on my list today. And I had 3 students. So full-time job, 3 students, a YouTube, and then this, the gym, and then the other video I just posted a minute ago for my meetup. But, you know, that's what happens. You gotta stay up later, wake up earlier. Dude, you'd be surprised, like, if you just take 10 minutes out of your night to, like, set up what you're gonna do for the next day, how much that streamlines your day. It's insane. I also put in, firefighters don't like working from home. Yeah, that's probably true. Oh, Jessica coming. The biggest holdup? Same thing, dude. Just today I was doing, this girl was presenting a project to me. And she was like, you know, I feel like I'm going too slow. And I was like, when did you start doing this? She's like, I started in September. And I was like, and you just made a quotation generator with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and you knew none of that in September. And you think you're going slow. You can study this for 20 years and not know everything. It's not. It's just like, people don't give themselves enough credit when they learn. Seriously, this is not like, just because some dude you see on YouTube that has a channel where it's like super complicated and really easy to him, that's not the way it is. And so, like, you just have to be, you gotta what's the term? There's another book, The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield. He's like professionals take gratification and success in the long run and not the short term. And so, like, just getting over the fact that your entire life, most of the time, you have gratification in the short term, like video games, like finishing work for the day, or like, you know, like obviously like sex and stuff like that. You have gratification in the short term, except for when you want to do something big in your life, it's long term, and you have to be okay with that. And so the main thing is people just don't give themselves enough credit. Like, I don't give myself enough credit some days. And I made that perspective video, like today, when I'm just like, this is gonna take forever. But that's not what it's about. So, you know, we got 4 peeps in here. Hello. Because they don't remember what it's like to be you or me. They just, like, I don't know. It's like, have you ever talked to someone in the military and they're using a bunch of abbreviations and stuff? and they just think it's normal, right? Like you're like, well, hold on there, I'm not in the military. I mean, unless you are, but like, you know what I mean? It's people using a bunch of stuff that maybe it makes them sound smart, or like, well, the hardest part is the first step, because you're like, you just procrastinate around doing it, and then you take one, and then every day there's like this little fight to do it again and again, and it gets a little bit easier to fight it off. Like today I was like, I should make a video, and it's obviously an easier fallback for me to just be like, oh, I'll just do a stream, because I don't have to set up the camera, I don't have to think about what I'm going to say. But then I actually ran out of time. I'm thinking about walking to the store up the road that has a really crappy website and just filming it and be like, hey, can I make you a website for free? And then boom, freelance video. I don't know if he'll take me up on it. He'll probably think I'm scamming him. But let's see. I wrote it down. Just walk in, like, you know, have a little GoPro going. Hey, can I make you a promotional video and a website? It's just a, you know, just a deli. No, I like normal video better because I like special effects. I just have a computer that was built in 2012 that I've upgraded piece by piece. The processor's still the same, and so it takes me a while to edit videos because I'm trying to preview and re-render stuff. Oh man, I don't know if I can do it. I can try. I might like point the camera down, but I was talking to him the other day. His dog was barking at me in front of his house, and I was just like looking at him because the big dog is like 300-pound Rottweiler, and I have half a Rottweiler dog, and so like, I don't know. I think he might think I'm scamming him. I was like, yeah, dude, I'm your neighbor. I just live like a couple of houses over. He's like, oh, okay. But I might just be like, yo, let me make your promotional vid. Let me make your website. Like, it's so bad. And you give me free deli sandwiches for a month. How about that? I don't know. I think it'd be fun to make that vid if he'd be down with it. You know, then I get to put my sales skills to the test, and I just got finished reading a sales book by Jordan Belfort, the guy, The Wolf of Wall Street, straight line system. So I might try that out. That'd be fun. Oh, I know what I want to do tomorrow. I actually asked my boss to let me do 1 hour of 1 hour of learning every day at work, so that's cool. So I've been trying to incorporate that in. An hour goes by fast, so fast. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty sweet. Excuse me, I had to mute my mic. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. I just have to figure out how to do it. I mean, I've called people before. I've called people and asked them to let me do it, and I haven't never walked in. I never walked in and said, hey, let me make you a website for free. Because there's no way I'm like, hey, let me make you a website and you pay me. Especially because he doesn't know who I am. I'm just maybe his neighbor, if he believed me. I don't know if he did. But that could be cool. I got my GoPro right here. Oh, somewhere over here, I think. Unless it fell somewhere. Just put that on my chest. Have the chest cam going. That'd be sweet. Yeah. I was watching some vids with the one-liners. It was like, what's it? I don't think this like yeah, but these are like pickup lines, right? Just walk up and be like, "Hey, are you garbage? Because I need to take you out." I don't know if that would do it for him. You guys got any video ideas you want to see besides maybe the freelance one? Cause I already got that down. Just fart cause you blew me away. Yeah, that's a pretty good one too. Do you do karate cause your body is kicking? What else? Obviously, was your father a baker? Right? You got some nice buns. All those. Or what is it? You know, what's strong enough to break the ice? And then like, huh? And you're like, a polar bear. Hi, my name's Josh. Classic. All classic stuff. API calls. Posting to a database. Sure. Maybe we can try posting some stuff to Firebase or something. Post to Firebase. API. Let's see. Let me Google that. I bet that's not like too difficult. JavaScript. Oh, you have to do authentication. Difference between major. Hey, dude. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream, sir. We got differences. Writing it down. Differences between frameworks. How's your Monday? News air? I'm not sure how to say it. Why does that name look familiar to me? It looks extremely familiar. I need to check something. No. First name checks out. Last name. Seen your last name today. Okay, so you can't get the rest of them down like post and delete. So first of all, you have to have like authentication to be able to post stuff to their database and to be able to delete stuff to the database. You can't just do it without permission. That's not the way it works. So generally you have to send some sort of token of authentication and then they give you the passcode back. And then when you make a post request, you submit that little passcode with your post, you know, that lets you in. And that's the same thing with deleting. Because anyone can just request and they can just be like, yeah, no. But if you want to do something on their side, you got to have the password. That's how it goes. I don't know if that makes sense. We got 6 people. Alright, differences between frameworks. Post to Firebase, delete. These take time to set up because I have to figure out what I want to use and then explain what I'm using. Samples. Have I ever looked into machine learning? Yeah, I was looking at some Udemy courses on that. Some TensorFlow diagrams and stuff with Python. But Python is my new bae because I want to automate all this stuff. Then I have to sit down and learn it, and I have to incorporate that with everything else I do. But machine learning looks super cool. I want to automate stuff. Like I want to buy like a tiny little drone and set it out back, and then have some Arduino sensors in my front yard, and then if someone walks in front of the sensor, just have the Python script trigger that over Wi-Fi or whatever, and then my drone just flies up and machine learns how to like follow that dude without running into stuff. That's my dream. You're reading Automate the Boring Stuff? Nice, dude. I'm like 50%, 55% of the way through that. Python has so many built-in methods, it's insane. It's hard to remember them all. Because normally I'm like thinking how I would do that manually with JavaScript, but like I can't. Like, I would just be like, oh, Python probably has something for this. But I'm so used to doing everything manually, like long form. Alright. What am I looking at here? Huh. You can build a chat app. Play chat, cloud integration, to-do app on the cloud, Fire Notes, Fire Tacto. That's neat. Oh, there's a bunch of neat examples in here. Here, Justin. Check that, bro. And then you can go to reference for post. JavaScript. Database. Firebase. This is not very reader friendly. I had it. I googled it a second ago. Is there just a simple way to push data to this? REST maybe? Let me look. Because I don't want to set up like a local database. Because that's annoying. Yeah, okay. So this is what you Google. Actually here. How's that possible? I wonder why that happens. Let me try from my YouTube channel. Try that. Does that give you 404? Let's see. What about the second link? The second link, bad? Oh my gosh. All right. Well, this is what I'm looking at. This is what I got open here. So you can see API usage over here on the right. You can see access token. So, yeah. You can put and post. So this is a good way to do it. So you would have to like make a, I was just looking at it. So you have to come in here and you have to make an app. I did it a long time ago. And then you have to import it and all that stuff. And push your object. Yeah. Curl is the classic way of doing Ajax stuff. So curl is more for like PHP. Like that's what you see in PHP a lot. Lots of curl functions in here. Did I freeze? It froze. Internet go out? Am I back? Alright, we're back. Okay. Yeah, let me show you what that Scrum Agile is here. Let me pull up a thing. I want my music back. Alright, so this is what Scrum is. So you have a board like this, and then generally you have a to-do section, you have a progress section, you have an in review section, done, ongoing, and then so you make like little tasks like this, and then so this is just one way, this is Trello, and you add somebody, and that person gets tagged, and then that person comes in, and they leave a comment and says, you know, they estimate how much time it's going to take, you assign a due date. So this is what the Scrum Master does, or the product manager does. They come in here and they assign dates to people, and you give your best estimate of how long it'll take. If you need any assistance or anything, you can tag other people. You can tag people like that. What else? There's a lot of stuff you can do in here. But that's generally what it is. So the actual agile thing is done in like 2-week sprints. So that's where you would this thing, you would list everything that you need to do for the next 2 weeks, and you put them all on the to-do, and then you and everyone on the team just starts taking tasks and you put them in the in progress. And then, you know, interview could be QA, and then you put done into done, or, you know, maybe this will be backwards, done, and it goes to QA, and then it goes to development, something like that. But yeah, so you work as much as you can for the 2 weeks and get as many tasks as you can done. And yeah, so every task has like an estimated time. You have like a sprint sprint preparation meeting and a sprint review meeting. So you do a sprint prep where you estimate everything down, or estimate everything that you're gonna do, and then you know, like a post-mortem, or at the end of the 2 weeks you go back and you're like, yeah, this took way longer, why did it take way longer, that kind of stuff. It's pretty typical. So this isn't known as like a Kanban board. So a Kanban board is where you actually have sticky notes, like where you put them on a wall in an office somewhere. But you know, there's like Trello, there's Asana. What else? Let's see. Trello. Clubhouse. What else? What else? I don't know. You can just, there's like tons of project management. So you got Trello, right? Like that thing that you saw. We got Asana here. Like that. Basically same thing, same type of dealio. Clubhouse. Same type of dealio. They all just have slightly different things. You got Task World. The agile part is that you're working on a big project, but you only got 2 week sprints to do it. So agile sprints, that's kind of what it is. Is because, you know, at the end of 2 weeks, maybe you did all these things and the project needs something totally different. You haven't dedicated the next 4 months of development doing one thing. You're just doing 2 weeks at a time, so you can always pivot what you want to work on as a team without, you know, preemptively giving up that time or estimating it away to people. At least that's my understanding of it. That's what we've done. Oh, there's also Jira. This is also another thing. This is by Bitbucket. So if you've ever seen Jira, the Atlassian suite, it's owned by these people. I don't know. It's alright. I think it's kind of annoying if you have to estimate your tasks, especially if there's no way to know. And people are like, yeah, I need an estimation. And like, dude, I don't know. So what normally happens is you do a few sprints and you kind of get an idea. So there's like a point system where you do a few sprints and then you look back and you see what kind of tasks usually took what amount of time, and then you estimate how many points that is. I don't know. It all summarizes down to the same thing. It's difficult to estimate your task. All right, my internet is messing up. I'm gonna drop the output slightly. All right, my dude. I will see you later. Have a nice night. Have a good Tuesday. I'm probably head out here in a few. I need to eat some dinner. Haven't eaten dinner. I'm on that fasting diet. Don't eat until, well, today I didn't eat till 3, but I try not to eat till 4. I think you're East Coast, so it's like 11 for you. Yeah, dude, you gotta get some sleep, man. Can't be staying up that late. You got work to do. Yo, dude, what up? You saw my vid? You saw that thumbnail though? The thumbnail is lit. Yeah, so these are the project management softwares. There's like tons of them. These are the ones that come to me like off the top of my head. But yeah, do I like it? It's alright. I mean, sometimes you estimate a task take like a day, and it takes like, you know, the entire sprint. That's the worst. Yeah. Oops. Thumbnail game strong. Hopefully he likes it. I haven't posted it in the meetup yet, so let's see what he says. Actually, I haven't said anything. I was gonna let you post it in the meetup since you're the face of the meetup. Are tasks like full sites? No. Task is like fix this routing bug, so when I click this button, it takes me to this page, but if I go back and then click the button again, it takes me somewhere else. Like those kinds of things, or like this table needs to have filtering, or this section of the table needs to have filtering. Not so simple as like just a button. Sometimes, if it's going to be creation of an HTML element, it'll usually be like create this button, center it, style it, make it work. Not just, tiny little things. They have to be like reasonably little packages. We should probably text that Cody dude. Let him know. Skynet sent me a friend request on Discord. Okay. Accept. Sounds good, dude. I see Mer posting in the. I'll be the YouTube dev guy, and you'll be the blockchain guy. Well, then we need to like change crypto network to be like Hustlers Network, and then in parentheses, not porno, or something. That'll really get people in Utah going. I feel like if it was more of like a entrepreneur, because entrepreneur sounds so dumb. Everyone just wants to come and pitch their idea at an entrepreneur meetup, and that's not what you want. You want like, a collaborative environment, not everyone like, how can I make money here? How can I get people to buy my stuff here? That's not what it's for. Like a co-working space that, is a meetup. Maybe you meet people that like to do similar stuff, and there's like different topics. Something just popped up and disappeared. What is this? Taylor's not in my stream. Are you serious? I know, it's just Saturdays. It just needs to like entrepreneur network, creative network. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think I think the requirement should be subscribe to my channel or you can't join the meetup. That's what all these Facebook groups do. They're like, make sure you subscribe to the channel or whatever. That'd be bad. That's not what I'm about. I smell food. Girlfriend's cooking food, but I have no idea what she's cooking because we don't have anything for her to cook. And I know she can't cook, so I'm confused. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what. I need to see what she's making. Give me a second. Let's see. Oh, look at these motorcycle pants. I reflect brighter than like a full moonlit thing. Hey, what are you eating? What are you eating in here? She said that she can't cook, but she can cook. My whole life is a lie. So we got some broccoli, some random vegetables, and some chicken here. No, they're not track jean. They're not track jean pants. They're motorcycle pants for the motorcycle that I do not own. I got some, I don't know, this is a good workout meal, bodybuilder meal. It is a little bit salty though. She did, I don't know, it's like an ocean full of salt in here. You know, but it tastes good. What other videos can we make? Oh, let me write down my stuff here. What are you guys gonna do? What'd you guys eat for dinner? I need dinner ideas. Yeah, I think I've written down everything I need to do tomorrow. Gym, set up my stuff, write a blog post, make a video, do Python, automate the boring stuff, some more After Effects practice, maybe a little bit of Ruby on Rails. I think that's it. Oh, that freelance thing. That's how I found my first job, Angel Co. That's how I found my very first Ruby on Rails job. Apply, 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 apply. I feel weird eating on stream. How do you feel about Angel Co? You gotta wonder, who can afford those? Who can afford to just who can just afford to like work for like no money and hope for equity? Like how you pay your bills? But a lot of those jobs are part-time, and it's a good way to put on your resume professional experience. You don't have to put paid. But, you know, why does my internet connection keep doing this? You don't have to put paid into the, you know, you don't got to put that on your resume. You just put, you're making it for a company, and this company is a real thing. You can find it here. So it's a good place to get started. Let's look. You lagged. I think that's because I lagged. Angel Co is good. It's just, if you're new at an, and you want to get some professional experience, even if it's unpaid, it's basically like free internship. Angel Co is a good place. It's also a good place to, get a good job, but you might not have a job in a month. And also, like, if you mess up, the whole company goes under. Not to that extreme, but it could happen. What would we do at an entrepreneur meetup? I don't know, because we're not entrepreneurs. We're just hustlers. I mean, kinda. All I know is that I would like to have my own thing and, do my own stuff. But that's not a realistic expectation right now, so I gotta work for that. I gotta earn it. What up? Is that my dog? You see my dog? Do you see these? Yo! How'd you open the door? You don't have posable thumbs. Are you kidding me? Get out of here. I thought it was my girlfriend. I was like, what? Hey. Hey. Bro. If you guys are going to be in here, you can't beg. That's the rule. No. These dogs. See what I'm saying about the Rottweilers? They just push and shove their way into whatever they want. Till they get what they want. And then that includes, I guess, pushing my door open that wasn't locked tight. Did you just bang your head on that? Like, you okay? Alright. What would we do? We would talk about ideas and people's ideas and motivation. Get feedback on ideas. I think people are really weird about, like, it's my idea, they're gonna steal it. But really, it just comes down to execution. Anybody can have an idea, but who does it better? Yeah, entrepreneur meetup's lame. Because it's like, people just go to show their ideas. And get business partners. Like, that's lame. I think if we had an entrepreneur meetup, we'd be like, yeah, hey, what do you do? What are you looking to do? What are you trying to do? What kind of books you read? Who do you watch? Who do you talk to? What kind of connections do you have? That kind of stuff. It's not a place. I think you'd have to explicitly state in the meetup, this is not a place for you to come and, shill your idea. It's for people that want to do their own thing and, enjoy that hustle. I'm going to look at Angel Co. Let's see. Find a job. Desired salary. All right, let's put something ridiculous so no one gives me any interest. $800,000 a year. Sounds legit. I feel like I've had an account on here forever. What? Why is it making me do this? I just want to look at the jobs. Hey, just network with like-minded people. The in-between. So you have, that's funny that you mentioned that. Let me back up a second. It was making me fill out my profile, right? And so these, when I say large company, I'm talking like these. These are my large company definitions. As you can see, I have no. I don't want... It depends on what your degree is. Like, if you're in an engineering role, you're not gonna because you're going to have a really hard time finding companies that aren't, well, you're either going to work for really small companies that just do like little designs for people, you know, on a customer basis, like small little contracting companies, or you're going to work for something large like Delta or whatever, you know. So there's some subsidiary of one of the parent companies. With software, it's pretty easy. Yeah, I would say 51, like up to 100 is my limit. My company right now is like 70 people, so it's all right. A little bit big. I think 50 is ideal. 1 to 10 is like you have a little bit too much power to mess stuff up. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe I'm just scarred from my first job. Yeah. All right. I don't want to do this. A large university, 5,000 employees, yeah. Corporations, my friend, are people. I'm not a huge fan. I don't know. I don't like to feel like a number. I can't operate like that. If you have a badge, your company's too large. Unless you're working for something secret. That's it. In smaller workplaces is the best. Like, you see all these dev companies that are like I can just walk to my, like, there's me, I'm the front end person, and I can just walk to my boss's office. Well, I guess, you know, my boss is the UI director, so she does marketing and stuff too. I just walk in there, I'm like, hey, I coded this, what do you think? She's like, yeah, that's good, or yeah, that sucks. Like, you can't really do that in a big company like that. You got to make an appointment with your manager. You have like your regular one-on-one. Like, I'll just walk up and be like, yeah, you want to skip our one-on-one? Since we had like a little meeting yesterday where I was asking about it. She's like, yeah, that's fine. And you can be like, hey, I got stuff to do today. I got a doctor's appointment, whatever. Can I just do this? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Like, it's more personable. I mean, there's like this balance where you are friends with the people that you work at, but like at the same time, it's still a job. You don't have that at a large company, like, unless you're one of those people that goes out to the bar after work and that's how you live your life. I wouldn't do that. Yep. Mid companies are best companies. Alright, I'm done with this. I'm done with this little create your profile. Let's go through this. It's time to sort. Alright, so if I type in my stuff, remote OK, 65 to 100, algorithm engineer, nope, 50 to 70, Node.js, doesn't say what you do. Backend engineer, 26 applicants, 25 applicants, oh wait. This is insane. Web development is just a different, like Taylor in the chat, he does C++. And it's not even, like he does C++ to do web development and you do C++ to do desktop applications. Depending on what language you learn, like C#, you can do development, but you can also do desktop applications. Same thing with Python. Python can do web development, even though it's not specifically for that. Pomelo. Hey, I have this app. I have Pomelo. Right there. That's interesting. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here, I guess. Software engineer. 31 applicants. I wish I could see their resumes. That's not a lot of money. This is not a lot of money at all. Acquired by FanDuel. Oh, that's good. Knack. Front end. Anything with front end just has 9 million applications every single time. Because everyone's like, oh, that's the easy one. Front end. Look at this. What is this? 24 to 48,000? No equity? Are you kidding me? No. This is terrible. I mean, unless this is like for people. No, that's awful. This is what you gotta learn about code. You gotta learn functional stuff like loops, all the different kinds of loops. You gotta learn objects. You gotta learn classes. You gotta learn methods. Those are translatable across everything. Oh, buffer. Hey, I use that. Front end 78 to 114,000. See, this is what you want to do. You want to work for a company in San Francisco, but be remote. But I bet if you do that, I bet if you choose the remote option, they hit you with that lower end. 100%. I feel like this has been done before. How do you get so much seed money? Purse, making crypto useful. Everyone's obsessed. Coffee meets bagel. Redefine wellness at work. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Mobile marijuana ordering. 10 applicants back in PHP. What is this? I feel like 800,000 to a million. Where is this from? I don't even know. Oh, India. CrowdSmart. AI engineer. What do you need for that? Python, probably. Oh, look, Python. Never guessed. Let me sort by it. Let's sort by the fun stuff. There we go. Oh, it's still quite a lot. Company size. The ideal size. Yeah, it's still quite a lot. Software engineer. What do you need for this? Demonstratable experience. That's so hard to prove in a resume. Like, I don't get why they asked for that. Unsplash. Hey. TypeScript and React. Hey. 27 applicants, of course. There's quite a lot of money in this. I always wonder how some of these companies get money. Like, I really wonder. Oh, Ethland. Hey. Solidity developer, 50 to 80K. That's it? That's it? I wrote a ERC20 coin once. Should I apply? I should apply. In a video. I have a video about how to do this. Read our white paper. Hey, I actually have Ethland tokens on my phone right now. Look at this. I got this Ethland. Oh, I got a comment on my YouTube. What was I doing? Oh, I was doing Ethland. Somewhere on my phone. Did I delete my free tokens? I hope not. Oh no, I got them. We're still good. We're still in good shape. I don't understand how that works. Whatever. You just have to trust me. I have some of their tokens on my phone via the free airdrop. What else? Front-end JavaScript developer, 15. Ugh. What do you need for this? Socket. Next. Lead front end. Hey, that matches my title, and I don't get paid that. Except I don't do that. What? Lead front end, back end development. Perfect. Makes perfect sense. Can you figure out what you want, please? Sometimes. Lots of Python stuff in here. Oh, look, Lambda School. What up? Blockchain curriculum developer and instructor. That's a lot of money. Hey, Ben Nelson. This guy right here. This guy right here was my bootcamp teacher. What up? Tandem Capital. It's 120. So 4.12 mil. That's a lot of money. Yeah, this guy was my bootcamp teacher, and he taught at Dev Mountain. And actually, yeah, he's a smart dude. Good for him. The Pill Club. Don't forget to take your pill. Alright. Forkable. Man, this is like 2 letters away from... Is that the meme? Because I feel like that's the meme. Blockchain engineer? How do you even get this upper? That's quite the range. Quite the range. And look at these. What? They basically just want you to know everything. Just, how about you just become everything, but you can't be the CTO? Sure. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's the meme. I think I'm headed out. Taylor says, "Oh, by the way," and then he just stops typing. So I am going to I'm gonna go eat this food here that I haven't ate because I feel weird eating. It's good. It's gonna be a good bodybuilder. So I get the chicken and the broccoli and some sort of squash and some carrots add some in there. That'd be good. Yeah. All right, my dudes. I am going to go so I can go to sleep and go to the gym and make my vid tomorrow and probably do another one of these on Wednesday. So you guys have a good night. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching some guy on the internet. Appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday.